All right, today we're going to talk a little bit about life in the North and what that's like. You'll need some of this information for your 10 things you should know for the week of March 3rd through the 7th. So make sure as you're listening to this, you're taking some notes and trying to pay attention to some of the key topics I'm going to talk about. All right, so you have the Industrial Revolution, and this picture is a good idea of what a textile factory would look like. You have mass production, several machines throughout this factory producing the same good. The idea that you produce a large quantity of the good. Other components to the Industrial Revolution is this idea of interchangeable parts. These parts here, these pistons that would go and replace a broken piston on the loom machine over here. The idea was it kept workers, made workers more effective as there was an issue or a breakdown in the machine. It was very quick to replace it. Well, we talked about the Lowell cotton mills, and here's an advertisement for positions in Lowell, Massachusetts, ages 15 to 35 years. As we watch the story of us, we also learned that many of these workers felt mistreated, long hours, low pay, and as a result, they formed together in what we know as trade unions. And a trade union is a group that defended the rights of workers, and they basically would say, if our needs and our demands are not met, we will go on strike, which means to forego working. Now, in order to make a strike work, everybody needs to be in agreement, so the company actually has a loss of money. So you could see, the Industrial Revolution, which was in these pictures, is simply textile and clothing. As we inch closer and closer towards the Civil War, the elements of mass production and these massive factories and interchangeable parts is going to help fuel the war machine, including the production of weapons, steel for the railroads, etc. A major advantage for the United States in the American Civil War. A few more pictures here to kind of summarize the Industrial Revolution. Lots of child labor. Another component is the transportation revolution. The idea of creating a faster way, including the use of steam engines. Coal mining became a big deal in the North. The coal was used to be burned to create the steam to power steamboats along the Mississippi River as well as the Erie Canal. We talked about the Erie Canal a little bit in detail. And the Erie Canal was greatly significant because it helped to connect the Great Lakes all the way down into New York City, into the Atlantic Ocean, and connected trade from the Midwest to the East Coast. And steam engines on trains as well. And the northern states were becoming very productive in the construction of railroad tracks. So that will play out. So your kind of your first five definitions there are covered.